We're going out to do frack, and we're gonna move a bunch of tanks, mats, buffers, spot some shacks, move shit around. It's what I do. I spot shit, I move shit, I stack shit. My left knee tells me it hates me when I gotta do these kind of moves, but power on and keep the truck rolling.
Early today as he left a party in Los Angeles. Wallace, also known as Biggie Smalls, was shot from a passing vehicle. He had been named Rap Artist of the Year by shooting Saturday night. Shakur is also pictured in the mural.
The two rappers were rumored to be rivals, but police say they are not aware of any connection in the murders.
I'm flaming gats, aiming at these fucking maniacs. Put my name in raps. What part the game is that? Like they hustle backwards. I smoke backwoods and Dutchies. You can't touch me. Try to rush me. Slugs go touchy touchy. You're bleeding lovely with your spirit above me or beneath me. Your whole life you live sneaky. Now you rest eternally sleepy. You burn when you creep me. Rest where the worms and the weak be. My 9 flies, baptized, rap guys. With the Holy Ghost, I put holes in most. You hold your toes shaky, slipping, trying to break me. Look what you made me do. Brains blue, my team in the marine blue. 6 coupe, skeet it out, weed it out, clean it out. The block for distances, giving long kisses, long kisses, long kisses, long kisses, long kisses.
That's right. Baby, that's how we do it. Follow me, tell me if you feel me. I think niggas is trying to kill me. Picturing pistols, spitting hollow points till they drill me. Keeping it real, and even if I do conceal my criminal thoughts, preoccupied with keeping still. See niggas is false, sitting in court, turn snitches, they used to be real, but now they petrified bitches. I'm trying to be strong. They sending armies out to bomb me. Listen to wrong. The only DJ that can calm me, constantly armed. My firepower keep me warm. I'm trapped in the storm, and fuck the world till I'm gone. Bitches be warm. Word is born, you'll get torn. I'm busting on Giuliani, rubbing my niggas wrong. And in this song, before I leave, picture me, I'm spitting that pump. Bitches and hustling to be free. Watch me set it. Niggas don't want it, you can get it, bet it. Make these jealous niggas mad, I said it. This thug life, nigga, we don't cater to you hoes. Fuck with me, have 100 motherfuckers at your door with 4 foes. Yeah, nigga, thug life, thug life.
How many shots does it take to make my heart stop and my body start to shake? Start to shake, start to shake, start to shake, start to shake, start to shake.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? I'd like to welcome to the stage the lyrically acclaimed. I like this young man because when he came out with the phrase, he went from ashy to classy. I like that. So everybody in the house, give a warm round of applause for the notorious B.I.G. The notorious B.I.G., ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for him, y'all. A nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leads. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? Huh, I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow! Why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watching, and hoes clocking. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man eye, big man, they never try, so we roll with them, stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch, the milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88, Oshkosh and blue and white duck. Pass the blunt.
Sky is the limit, and you know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want. Sky is the limit, and you know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want, have what you want, be what you want.
I was ashamed, my crew was lame. I had enough heart for most of them, long as I got stuff for most of them solved. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking, bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made casinos, took my Nina. From gym class to in-glass, passed off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. 88 on gates, snatch initial nameplates. Smoking splits with niggas. Real life beginner killers. Praying God forgive us for being sinners. Help us out.
This way, we got the same ways for you, man.
Oh, for real?
Sky is the limit, and you know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want. Sky is the limit, and you know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want, have what you want, be what you want.
After realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10, I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections, drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately, Frank the deputy quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker, see you chumps on top. Yeah.
Sky is the limit, and you know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want. Sky is the limit, and you know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want.
If you will keep on pressing on.
Sky is the limit, and you know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want.
1970 something, 1970 something, 1970 something, 1970 something, 1970 something, 1970 something, 1970 something. 1970 something, nigga, I don't sweat the date. My mom's was late, so I had to plan my escape out the skins. In this world, the fly girl, hang a ray of Hennessy until I call Earl. 10 months in this gut, what the fuck? I wish Mars would hurry up so I could get bucked. Wild juvenile ripping mics and shit. New York, ready for the likes of this? Then came the worst date, May 21st, 2/19. That's when my mama water burst. No spouse in the house, so she rolled for self. To the hospital to see if she could get a little help. Umbilical cords
wrapped around my neck. I'm seeing my death and I ain't even took my first step. I made it out, I'm bringing mad joy. The doctor looked and said he's gonna be a bad boy.
I remember back in time, all of the homies died, before all the diamonds and lights. I knew that I was going somewhere. Let me take it back in time, before I even caught the ride, before I had knuckles and dimes. I knew that I was
Pac
going
realized if you let Pac drive, swear to God to reverse it, I give my left eye. With the right I visualize the king of Bed-Stuy, checking his daughter Tiana in the junior high. If I was in Brooklyn and B.I. was still alive in 2006, it might sound like this. NY 718s, 212s with Sue's rendezvous. It's like Moulin Rouge, high fashion, uptown Air Force Ones and Vasquez. Puerto Ricans with fat asses, Blaze Dutch masters. We dump ashes on models in S-classes for you bastards. Catch a cab to Manhattan with that Broadway acting. You hype that belly shit, it get you captain wrapped in plastic. Tell the captain, ask Raj what's happening. I hear nor speak, no evil inside the bag.
1970
I remember back in time, all of the homies died, before all the diamonds and lights. I knew that I was going somewhere. Let me take it back in time.
Now I'm 13, smoking blunts, making cream. On the drug scene, fuck the football team. Risking ruptured spleens by the age of 16. Hearing the coach scream ain't my lifetime dream. I mean, I wanna blow up, stack my dough up. So school I didn't show up, it fucked my flow up. Mom said that I should grow up and check myself before I wreck myself. Disrespect myself, put the drugs on the shelf. Nah, couldn't see it. Scarface, king of New York, I wanna be it. Rap was secondary, money was necessary. Until I got incarcerated, kinda scary. C-74 Mark 8 set me straight. Not able to move behind the great steel gate. Time to contemplate, damn, where did I fail? All the money I stacked was all the money for bail.
I remember back in time, before all the homies died, before all the diamonds and lights. I knew that I was going somewhere. Let me take it back in time, before I even caught the ride, before I had nickels and dimes. I knew that I was going somewhere.
Let me ask you a question, yo. Yo, would you kill for me?
The act of making love.
Took you so long to answer, motherfucker. Fuck wrong with you, bitch.
When I met you, I admit my first thoughts was a trick. You look so good, huh? I suck on your daddy's dick. I never felt that way in my life. It didn't take long before I made you my wife. Got no rings and shit, just my main squeeze. Coming to the crib, even had a set of keys. During the days, you helped me bag up my nickels. In the process, I admit I tricked a little. But you was my bitch, the one that never snitched. Tell me when I'm broke or when I'm filthy fucking rich. And I admit, when the time is right, the wine is right, I treat you right. You talk slick, I beat you right.
But you know you love that, don't you?
Just me and my bitch. 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 Moonlight strolls with the hoes, oh no, that's not my stilo. I want a bitch that like to play CeeLo and craps, packing gats in a coach bag, steaming dime bags. A real bitch is all I want, all I ever had. With a bop just as strong as me, toting guns just as long as me. The bitch belongs with me. Any plans with another bitch, my bitch is swollen. One day she used my toothbrush to clean the toilet, throwing my clothes out the window. So when the wind blows, I see my polos and Timbos. Hide my car keys so I can't leave. A real slick bitch keep a trick up her sleeve. And if I deceive, she won't take it lightly. She'll invite me politely to fight G. And then we lie together, cry together. I swear to God, I hope we fucking die together.
Just me and my bitch. If I ever
Just me and my bitch. 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 Just me and my bitch.
Ain't no jokes. Ain't no jokes. Ain't no jokes.
Just me and my bitch. She helped me plan out my robberies on my enemies. Didn't hesitate takes a squeeze to get my life out of danger. One day she put 911 on the pager. Had to call back whether it's minor or major. No response, the phone just rung. Grab my vest, grab my gun to find out the problem. When I pulled up, police was on the scene. Had to make the U-turn, make sure my shit was clean. Drove down the block, stashed the burner in the bushes. Stepped to police with the shoves and the pushes. It didn't take long before the tears start. I saw my bitch dead with the gunshot to the heart. And I know it was meant for me. I guess the niggas felt they had to kill the closest one to me. And when I find them, their life is to an end. They killed my best friend. Me and my bitch. Me and my bitch. Me and my bitch. Just me and my Just me and my bitch. Just me and my bitch. Me and my bitch. Just me and my Just me and my bitch. Just me and my Just me and my bitch. Just me and my bitch. Yeah. Just me and my bitch. Just me and my Just me and my bitch. Me and my bitch. Yeah. Just me and my bitch.
So this is day 2 of the frack. We're gonna move a bunch of mats around. We got tanks we gotta move. We're gonna grab some buffers and throw them around. It's gonna be a fun-filled day. We'll plant some mud, chain up. Today I put on 2 sets of chains because it was a little touch and go with one set the other day, so I really overdid it today. Plus it was a little bit drier and it didn't rain, so overkill. And only needed to be pulled by the cat once, which is always great. So I've already had the mats loaded the night before you watched in the previous movie, so I'm not going to show the footage of driving back and forth from the same location, even though it's a beautiful drive and it is fall, but we'll cut her short and we'll just start just a couple kilometers from location with the mats, and we're going to go and drop them off, and then we'll start just jockeying loads. Alright, so I lied. That's it for the frack today. We just moved these buffers, and that'll be it. He's like, oh, we're done early enough. Maybe we can go back to town, get 2 400s, and then go up to Cochrane from Rocky. So I'm like, I guess. It's like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm like, alright, let's hammer down and get her done then, son. So here's always been something on my bucket list. I hear the old timers talking about, you don't need a deck off, just pull the tank over your lowboy. And I've always been like, seems kind of sketchy. I don't know. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to try it out because I'm going to be real lazy and I don't want to deck off. Alright, so in a pinch it does work. It's not exactly the smoothest thing in the world. You know, take up the slack with your winch. The sensitivity kind of goes out the window because I was so far away, and you just grab third gear and just once she starts coming over, you get that free fall spot and you just hammer down in third, but you gotta remember you gotta slam on the brakes quick or you gotta let your dogs out or else you're gonna pull the tank right onto the trailer. I would have used the override on the lowboy. It's got a valve you can turn up which jacks it up, which would have made it way smoother and nicer to do this operation with, but it's a brand new trailer and the ride height adjustment valve is seized. Or it's such a tight fit in the box I really couldn't get a grip on it with my hand because there's so much shit crammed in there. Today on my Alberta job, we're gonna zip on out. Still dealing with this frack. We got a bunch of mats, tanks, just some random stuff with jockey around. Life of a Texas bed operator. You're always doing lots of tanks, lots of mats. Well, not every day can be perfection. Sometimes we mess up. We're all human. We're not robots. Even robots mess up. We all know that too. I'm just on the wrong location. Luckily, it's only like 1.5 kilometers away, so it's just a shame I decked off and got all ready, and everybody's like, what's this guy doing? Well, these tanks are full of fluid.
If you talk all the time, you'll never hear what anybody else has to say. And therefore all you'll have to talk about is your own conversation. The same is true for people who think all the time. That means, when I use the word think, talking to yourself, subvocal conversation, the constant chit-chat of symbols and images and talk and words inside your skull. Now, if you do that all the time, you'll find that you've nothing to think about except thinking. And just as you have to stop talking to hear what others have to say, you have to stop thinking to find out what life is about. And the moment you stop thinking, you become into immediate contact with the unspeakable world. The force of liberation will blow the world to pieces. If you talk all the time, you'll never hear what anybody else has to say. And therefore all you'll have to talk about is your own conversation. The same is true for people who think all the time. That means, when I use the word think, talking to yourself, subvocal conversation, the constant chit-chat of symbols and images and talk and words inside your skull. Now, if you do that all the time, you'll find that you've nothing to think about except thinking. And just as you have to stop talking to hear what others have to say, you have to stop thinking to find out what life is about. And the moment you stop thinking, you become into immediate contact with the unspeakable world. The force of liberation will blow the world to pieces. If you talk all the time, you'll never hear what anybody else has to say. And therefore, all you'll have to talk about is your own conversation. The same is true for people who think all the time. That means, when I use the word think, talking to yourself, subvocal conversation, the constant chit-chat of symbols and images and talk and words inside your skull. Now, if you do that all the time, you'll find that you've nothing to think about except thinking. And just as you have to stop talking to hear what others have to say, you have to stop thinking to find out what life is about. And the moment you stop thinking, you become into immediate contact with the unspeakable world. The force of liberation will blow the world to pieces.
Hey, this is day, I think this is day 3 now. I'm getting all lost, but I've been cutting out the travel because you guys don't want to see the travel back and forth to the same job. I'm going there 4 to 5 times in 1 week, so I just kind of mashed all my on location days together here. I'll label them the best I can. It's just gonna be more of the same thing. We're just gonna move stuff around.
Cool. Cool. UFO. Back on my shit with a new advantage. I leave it up to you to settle the damage. Diamond, yeah, I know it's foreign to him. I came from the guts of rural Alabama. Steph Curry wrist, watch what they handle. Simple motors, gotta lead by example. Not too many make it out when they doubt. Never been about bailing off of my route. Rain gang, got the city HD. Hate to see my brother die every week. Numb to your vision. My life got me too fucked up. Disrespect to make a nigga go dumb. Pillow talking while you nursing that bitch will turn you to a scrub. I let prices from the plug, Bay Shore, Ocean View, or win Adidas with the boots. Niggas out here slinging arbitrage, so the money really no excuse. Welcome to the realm. Drugs creeping like spin a cell. I've been on a mission from the county jail. Gotta justify every move as a notable wave pattern, every lyrical quotable. Kinda hard to know, ain't too many coders, you know. Mr. Freeze with the sleeves, Sunday morning with the ease. I'm really with it. I'm untamed, unkind. Not finesse a nigga blind. I'm on when you offline. Out of sight, out of mind. Mind you, never knew. Now I count up on my jewels. Mind you, never knew. Now I count up on my revenues. Mind you, never knew. Now I count up on my revenues. But you are not from this area. See, we can drop bombs and get aerial. That's just my moment of clarity. Not too many can compare. Jump off the bridge on that dare. We gon' maintain the truth. I'm Johnny Cochran in the booth. I never lose. You look confused. Do your research, get a clue. Kudos to the game, rain gang, gang. Get it all with some tax too. I'm biting down on some big coins and your bid blowing on my sack. Oh, 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 oh. Numb to your vision. Oh, oh, oh. My life got me too. This shit all y'all fault. I'm a fool with the salt. Running county after county, I swear I'm money hunting after the bounty. While you was living off a basic allowance, me and Mark were been running 1,000. Tripping out, not counting the mileage. Running out, never been really about it. This shit all y'all fault. I'm a fool with the salt. Running county after county, I swear I'm money hunting after the bounty. While you was living off a basic allowance, me and Spade were been running 1,000. Tripping out, not counting the mileage. Running out, never been really about it. This shit all y'all fault. This shit all y'all fault. Cool. Shit all y'all fault. Cool. This shit all y'all fault. UFO. On my shit with a new advantage. I leave it up to you to settle the damage. Diamond, yeah, I know it's foreign to him. I came from the guts of rural Alabama. Steph Curry wrist, watch what they handle. Simple motors, gotta lead by example. Not too many make it out when they doubt. Never been about bailing off of my route. Rain gang, got the city HD. Hate to see my brother die every week. I'm numb to your vision. My life got me too fucked up. Disrespect to make a nigga go dumb. Pillow talking while you nursing that bitch will turn you to a scrub. I let prices from the plug, Bay Shore, Ocean View, or win Adidas with the boots. Niggas out here slinging arbitrage, so the money really no excuse. Welcome to the realm. Drugs creeping like spin a cell. I've been on a mission from the county jail. Gotta justify every move as a notable wave pattern, every lyrical quotable. Kinda hard to know, ain't too many coders, you know. Mr. Freeze with the sleeves, Sunday morning with the ease. I'm really with it. I'm untamed, unkind. Not finesse a nigga blind. I'm on when you offline. Out of sight, out of mind. Mind you, never knew. Now I count up on my revenues. Mind you, never knew. Now I count up on my revenue. The Jews, mind you, never knew. Now I count up on my revenue. But you are not from this area. See, we can drop bombs and get aerial. That's just my moment of clarity. Not too many can compare. Jump off the bridge on that dare. We gon' maintain the truth. I'm Johnny Cochran in the booth. I never lose. You look confused. Do your research, get a clue. Kudos to the game, rain gang, gang. Get it all with some tax too. I'm biting down on some big coins and your bid blowing on my sack. Oh, 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 oh. Numb to your vision. Oh, oh, oh. My life got me
This shit all y'all fault. I'm a fool with the salt. Running county after county, I swear I'm money hunting after the bounty. While you was living off a basic allowance, me and Mark were been running 1,000. Tripping out, not counting the mileage. Running out, never been really about it. This shit all y'all fault. I'm a fool with the salt. Running county after county, I swear I'm money hunting after the bounty. While you was living off a basic allowance, me and Spade were been running 1,000. Tripping out, not counting the mileage. Running out, never been really about it. This shit all y'all fault. Yeah. This shit all y'all fault. Shit all y'all fault. This shit all y'all fault.
At the end of this grueling day, I got myself 2 8x20s I'm going to take back to Lacombe to a secret location. I can't tell you where it is because it's super top secret. today we're gonna zip out to Towfield. We got a 12 by 60 shack we're gonna pick up. Turns out it's we gotta back in off the highway. It's pretty tight. It's been raining. It's gross. It's not one of my more favorite days, but we got it done and don't have any incidents.
Hallelujah.
Keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself.
Alright, so there was nowhere to stretch out on the road, and the construction guys were like, we can't block traffic at all. You better hurry up and get in, load, and when you're going out, there's got to be no waiting around, just get out of here. Well, they dragged the shack sideways through all the black dirt, so I had black dirt galore. I was peeling out of there for probably half an hour because I'm a caring individual that doesn't want to pepper everyone with black dirt, especially when it's raining. So I stretch out on the construction site, and then I couldn't get out the approach. I was like, got it almost 3/4 of my truck down in the ditch on the opposite side, and then they got like they had K-rails set up along the highway because they were digging for the pipeline. Must have been a crossing underneath the road. I didn't really pay attention because I don't care. But anyways, it was tight and it sucked, but I got it done.
Now.